What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the survival series, and in this episode we are going to be decorating this massive cave right here. If you saw last episode, I started work on this cave and now it is completely built. Well, not completely, because I still have to add all the crystals around, delete these white lights, these right here. I gotta delete all of them. Those are going to get replaced with crystals. I think I might have said that already. I have to add a bunch of details. I have to add like foliage down here in the water. It's gonna be a pretty fun time. But before we get started, I would like to promote my creator code. So if you'd like to support me, that is the best way possible. And with all that promotion stuff out of the way, let's get started. So the easiest thing I think to do first is to add all these bushes in the water over here. They're pretty subtle, but I think they add a lot. You know, they kind of add a little bit of greenery. And I'll put some around the crystal, put a few there. Not that you can see it, but it's there. And of course, we have to put some in the most visible part down here. And yeah, I mean, like that's adding a lot already. And before I continue, let me just mention how fun it is to just run around in this area. Maybe it's just like the layout of the area that's really fun. But yeah, dude, I love just running around here. But let's get started on adding all of these crystals over here and put this bad boy over here. I think it's really awesome that it goes like above the boardwalk. I don't know, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna add some crystals that kind of complement the big one in the center. So maybe like, hold on, this is a little too angled that way. Maybe like that. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, but what about in the water? So now when you crawl through here or slide, you get greeted with this. Woo! This crystal needs to be a little bigger. Now that is a sight to see. Look at that, man. Now what's tricky about this is I don't want crystals to be intruding on the big one when you first come and look at it. I really now want to focus on presentation when I build things, because I haven't really been doing that. So what really needs to happen in this room is have things that complement the center point, right? For example, this group of crystals over here doesn't really intrude on the middle part. Well, it kind of does now. What if I move that there? See, now it doesn't really, right? However, when you first walk in here, it still kind of looks bland, which is why I'm going to put some stuff over here, because otherwise it would look pretty lame. Okay, now when you slide through here, it looks a little more interesting because these crystals are here. Actually gonna move them back a little bit. I think that'd look a little better. Yeah, okay. This area over here is also feeling a little empty. This area is a little bland. Now, I did say earlier I didn't want anything intruding on the big guy over here, but that doesn't mean I can't add any small crystals over here. Because when you look up, it's kind of gonna look a little bland, right? So like, if you're down here and there's like nothing above you, come on, that's gonna look stupid, right? Now to wrap up the crystals on the ceiling, I'm going to add a couple more clusters, kind of on the more lower hanging sections. I also want to do more sticking out the side over here. Come on, now we need to fill in space on the wall somehow. Oh yeah, and if you're worried about people jumping on these things, I mean, more power to them, you know? Like if you jump up here with the speed power up, there's gonna be like blueprints up here or something. But if you jump from this railing onto here, and if you want to jump down here, I mean, by all means do that, right? What's gonna stop me from telling you what to do? There's really no need to put barriers here. If you want to do that, miss this jump and die, that's not my problem, you know? So it's a win-win. Less work I have to do placing barriers, or more you get to explore. Now that is, of course, unless you break the map, in which please don't break the map. Alrighty, I don't know, but if you ask me, that's looking pretty good. Now to wrap up the crystals, I'm gonna be putting some over here, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Alrighty, now when we slide through here, this is what we're greeted with. I don't know, guys, I think it looks pretty good. Well, but I did not think it would look this good, though. I mean, even looking at it from down here is just jaw-dropping. Wow. Now, one thing I realized I neglected is crystals down here on the walls, so I'm gonna quickly do that. But I mean, dude, other than that, man, like, this is looking solid. You know, originally I was gonna add lights in here, but I mean, I don't think I need them. The crystals light up the area perfectly, and they look incredible. I think the only thing I'm gonna add down here now is like crates and boxes, and that's about it. So I'm gonna put like a crate here and there, you know, nothing too fancy. And I just realized this support beam down here is sticking through the floor. Gotta love it. There we go, it's fixed. But yeah, that's gonna have to be it for this one. So if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. Click on the screen right now to watch the last episode if you haven't seen it. You could see the planning of this big cave right here. And yeah, that's it. See ya.